Chow here from JohnChow.com, and welcome to Driving with John Chow. Today I want to answer some reader questions. In my video about living in another country without getting permanent residence, I asked if you guys wanted to know how I got my green card, and the result has been quite overwhelming. Actually, I was quite surprised about the number of people who want to learn how to get a green card in the United States. Then again, I suppose I really should not be surprised by it, but I am. But I guess I really shouldn't be, because it should be so obvious that, you know, one of the #1 country people want to immigrate to is the United States. I mean, you ask any third world country, where you want to go, you know, you can leave, and always America, America, you know, because that's the American dream. Everyone knows about the American dream. I grew up, I knew about the American dream, okay? So, yeah. So, how do you get a green card? Well, I'll tell you several ways of how it can be done, and I'll tell you how I actually did it, all right? Generally, to get into this country, you pretty much gotta know somebody. You gotta be sponsored. A lot of people will come to America by their work. The companies that they work for needs someone to, you know, head up or come work in the American division. So they would sponsor employees to come work for them. I know several people in Vancouver. That's how they ended up in America. They worked at Microsoft, and yeah, they work for a multinational who has branches all over the world. And Microsoft had a division in Vancouver, and of course Microsoft is also in Seattle. And one friend who worked at Microsoft in Vancouver and wanted to go to Microsoft, well, I wanted to end up in America, so managed to apply for a job or transfer and end up in Microsoft USA. And of course Microsoft did all the paperwork and sponsored that person for a green card. And that's how he ended up in America. Now, if you don't work for multinational, and that makes it a little tough. The second way the second way you can do it, and it's probably, if you have money, it's probably the easiest way, and that is simply to just buy it. Yeah, you can buy it. Every country in the world welcomes rich people. They love people with money because they start businesses, they employ people, they create jobs, that kind of stuff. Right? So if you have money, you can go anywhere in the world and they will welcome you. If you want to come to America, you get into what's called the Immigrant Investor Program. Exactly how it sounds. You're an immigrant and you got money to invest in America. And basically, as long as you just have to invest anywhere from $500,000 to $1 million, and they'll give you a green card for you and your entire family. Right. Now, it's $1 million is supposed to be the minimum investment. $500,000 if the area that you're investing in is depressed, like Detroit. But then again, right now with a recession and everything, the entire United States is depressed. So basically, $500,000, they'll give you a green card. So if you got money, that's probably the easiest way to do it. Easiest way. And I know a lot of immigrant investors, that's how they ended up here. They just bought the green card. Now, I didn't do that. I mean, I could have done that, but I didn't do that. Instead, I probably took the most expensive way of getting here, and that is I married an American. Yeah, it might seem free, but I bet you in the end it's probably the most expensive way because she owns half my assets. Basically, yeah. Well, what happened is my wife is an American citizen. And as an American citizen, you are allowed to sponsor your husband. And in her case, she sponsored me into the United States. Then that's how I got my green card. I was the spouse of an American citizen. And I suppose if you have if your spouse is an American citizen, you're not, they can sponsor you. He or she can sponsor you. Originally, see, my wife was an American citizen, I was a Canadian citizen. When we got married, I actually sponsored her for a Canadian Maple card, because we were living in Vancouver. I wanted to live in Vancouver, and my family was in Vancouver. We want to stay there, so I got her the Canadian version of a green card, which is called a maple card. And so she was living with she was living with me in Vancouver, and we were living in Vancouver in our house in West Van. And then after a while, we decided that we should move. I wanted a warmer climate. She wanted a warmer climate, and I agree. We wanted a warmer climate. I mean, Orange County, it's fantastic here. So, and since she was a U.S. citizen, we just did the opposite. We just did the opposite direction. We just went, well, you sponsor me for a maple card, I'll just sponsor you for a green card. So that's what we did. She got me a green card, and we moved down to sunny Southern California, and that's how we did it. Right? So those are 3 options. Basically, you can find a company you can work for a multinational that has offices all over the world, and basically hope there's an opening, or find a company that's going to open up in America and say, hey, I'd like to open up your American division. Mostly what happens is, foreign companies will do that, and U.S. company, they're looking for, well, going to other divisions. But yeah, basically, find a company that are opening up American office and get a job with them and have them sponsor you for the green card. If you got money, give the United States $500,000, they'll give you a green card. Or you can marry an American, and it'll take about 6 months to get a green card. 6 months. And if you can't do any of those 3, then the last thing you can do is you can put your hat into the green card lottery. Every year, the United States gives away, I'm not sure, I think maybe it's 10,000. I'm not sure what the number is, but they just give away 10,000 green cards to people in the lottery. They just draw their name out of a hat. So you can go into this lottery and hope your name gets drawn. Your chances are pretty low. Like I said, they only give away maybe 10,000 every year, and they get something like 1 million applications. So the chances are slim, but that's what it's called, lottery. It's like if you win, it's like hitting the jackpot. So there's 4 ways of getting a green card. The last way I don't recommend is just to sneak into the country and being illegal, and well, don't do that. Be legal, do it legit, okay? I mean, just do it legit. Right? Just do it legit. Find a way. And I'm sure there are other ways. Maybe see an immigration lawyer about it. But those are 4 ways that I do know of. Like a company hires you, give the U.S. $500,000 and just buy the green card, marry an American, or go into the lottery. So it's 4 legitimate ways of getting a green card. John Hsiao from JohnHsiao.com. Happy New Year. Subscribe to my channel. I welcome your feedback, and I'll see you guys on the next episode.